Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
StompCon. Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's ndcd.org. Your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. If you are creative, looking for a place to be hosted, a wonderful place to look online, or you are seeking a place where you can find, to the best of my knowledge, AI-free quality content, be there or be square. Oh, that's so good. We are also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And of course, our good friends, Hates and Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. And I hope you're standing against the forces of darkness today, this mighty and glorious hump day. Let's get into accountability. I have been a busy little boy. I shot a Nick Knows Nerf because I had an unexpected delivery come quite a bit early. I was expecting it tomorrow. It came yesterday. Time, it is an illusion. So some of you caught that. Some of you will catch that in the rerun. I need to do some battery charging and get that running, but I've had other things. Today may be a little spicy, at least for me. It does not show, but I was visited by a bee-like creature on my index finger while I was rebuilding the temporary version of a poultry containment system for, possibly alleged poultry. We will know next week whether or not that situation actually exists or not. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. But it is Wednesday. I also got to do some great creativity, just a bit of chill project work. Uh, and I'm in a good mood. I'm sore in multiple ways because, somebody had to do some scrunchery to get things up where they needed to be. Hush. So I'm looking forward to just kind of getting down, settling in, and doing some artwork. Now, on the other news that I consider huge progress, my son and I have been successfully reading together every day again for like 2 weeks, and we are blasting through I want to say it's the Dungeons and Dragons Young Adventurers series, or Guides for Young Adventurers, something like that. It's remarkably good and even entertaining for a crusty old man like myself who's been around RPGs forever and a day. Although he does get a bit of the occasional Princess Bride treatment. There's a bit of commentary as we go through these, but that's okay because my son is learning the ins and outs of role playing, and that means he's going to pick up some of my established biases. Biases? Yeah. In part so that he can overcome them, but in part because I am correct. It's not about being right, it's about being correct. There's a difference. That's going to be fun today. But I'm sorry, guys. Let me explain something to you. In this cup is a coffee-like substance that is warm. It is not hot because it isn't based on an instant coffee-like substance, but was hot enough to properly procure right out of the spout. Because once again, our good friends, the hot water plumbers, sent one of their reps out to once again look at my hot water heater. And we think we have it nailed down, knock on plastic, wood, granite, whatever other, elemental force of destruction I can rapidly and easily use. So that meant last night I got a luxurious, glorious, splendiferous hot shower. Just, to not feel grungy is to live, my friends. Now, in other news, I doubt it might like this. Remember this guy, the Hurricane? Well, the problem with the Hurricane is it's underpowered and it wants specialty batteries. And you have to order said specialty batteries online to try to make this better because this is a blaster designed to mod. Okie dokie. Okie KB artichoke. But a while ago, I was at my favorite store, and it is, it's my favorite store. Menards and Goodwill are my favorite stores. I am a financially adjustable man of a certain age and with certain interests. But they were clearancing off their fancy solar batteries because of actually a problem in typeface design, or not graphic design, not typeface design, wherein they decided to make them look tough and or interesting. The best thing would be for them to make them kind of gray with little craggles. So if you don't know what you're looking at, it looks like they're batteries that are about to go off. No one bought them. So I bought all they had because they were at 25% to those things. Anyway, 25% to a tenth the cost of the spanky batteries. And I happen to now own a charger that can talk to those said spanky batteries. So I threw it in. Let's see, is this going to work? Oh, man, that goes through 6 starts real fast. Anyway, I need to bring the clear mags out. Suddenly, this is a viable blaster. I would put it clocking in somewhere north of 70 feet per second. So, yeah, I'll take that. I don't need earth-shattering, but I do need effective, and it is effective. It is effective. It is effective. So that makes my day, because that's a blaster I really wanted to work, and I kind of invested in the ecosystem, and now it works. Now I'm happy. It's happy. Life is good. And it looks nothing like a firearm, especially after my next mod, which will be to paint and or otherwise adjust this front end to be bright orange, because it does look like that price scanner from I'll switch to save the battery. Whatever insurance company has Flo that I'm not promoting, because while I do like that Flo lady, I always thought she was cute. And everybody who says that she isn't is fair to their opinion, but they're wrong. Not as good as the other girl, though. Oh my gosh. The one who was going to play Squirrel Girl. She could stop a clock and cause car wrecks. Anyway. Sorry, I'm in a happy mood. So I'm scattered. It works. I now have a loadout battery-powered blasters that look nothing like actual firearms, so I feel much safer. I may build a whole tactical loadout around them. I'm not sure. So there's excitement in my world. And I do apologize for running a couple minutes late. I got caught in an update. Actually, 2 updates. The computer had to do some things, and Nick.exe was not this morning because I kept bumping my stung finger, which is the dumbest thing in the world to bump. But I'm awake. I woke up realizing I feel clean, and I have the option to go in the shower again. We might know what's happening. Apparently, if too much moisture gets near my water heater, the circuit board shorts, and it doesn't light the pilot. Or it doesn't start up. But I know 2 things. One, I know that I will be researching watching sales and getting one of the small plug-in tankless rapid heat ones that run off electricity as a backup to run on my eventual backup plan. And 2, and very importantly as a 2, I'm going to have, well, actually we do have a dehumidifier wedged out there to just dry that region out at all times, pointed at the hot water heater. If that's what it takes to keep the world rolling, it's a sacrifice I'll make. And if not, when we call, it will be like, look, I want a different, better model. I want one that's going to work, and you guys are going to do it all for free, or I'm going to go thermonuclear. And I think that's fair. To anyone going to Mars, Pennsylvania to see Brian this weekend, I envy you. If not, that's okay, because some of you in just over a month will be out at StompCon at the Benton County Koepp Extension, 410 South Aidway, Fowler, Indiana, 474. And life will be good in those parts. But I've been prattling for about 15 minutes, which is a good round. God, I did not realize how much I rub my hands when I'm thinking. Hush. But do not make me get the sign. I'll get the sign. I'm looking forward to doing some art. They say art is pain, and if need be, I'll do it left-handed. It'll be a little fidgetier, and I will be complaining the whole time, but I'm capable of doing that as well. Let's see, what else was on the menu? Nothing else? Nothing else? I'm sure there's else that I am not remembering. Since I can't remember it, it must not be important. Slide that where it needs to be. We'll run Joe's ad. We'll go through some of your comments. Then we'll hop on and do some art because today is, of course, fun drawing time. We're gonna have some fun drawing time. And I'm gonna dig it. I think I kept that short enough to not get sued. Anyway, wow, am I behind on comments? So, no, I don't care, Malwarebytes. I'm not paying you. Go away. You said you'll work for free. You will work for free. And you'll like it. Be back in a minute and a half. Alrighty, do this, and we will do this, and let's get this set up so I don't have to worry about it. Nope. Not yet, though. I'm just teasing you for now. You'll forgive me if I'm a bit of a tease. Let's look at our comments, and then let's get artsy. Alrighty, scroll, scrolly, scroll. Scrolly, 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 scroll, scrolly, scroll. Okay, that tune is really in my head, which is better than the other weird one that got in my head, and even better than the one Amanda reminded me of. Babe, I love you. Deep in my soul. Deep in my soul. But invoking that tune was shady. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Carl. Accountability. Scrape paint off of the porch while it was cool. As for writing, maybe on the path to fixing my Audacity to record better audio for ads and audio for books and stories. That's awesome. Don't you have a book on how to make Audacity go? I'd like an ad for that. Also, Carl, maybe Joe, possibly Dan Hallfield, definitely Donna. I have a request. My dear, dear friend, and you know, my patron ancestor of broadcast, Mr. Brian K. Morris, has a great deal of products. A great deal of products that require advertisement. In fact, just a general BKM ad would be delightful. I have asked him, and he is so busy trying to advance his empire and hashtag bring Cookie home. Maybe you guys could go nudge him for something, please. And yes, I know I need more ads. Believe it or not, I am working on some ideas. Because I need at least one more opening, possibly two, and then actually three. because I need to set up an opening for the Historical Fencing Guild, which I have something in plan. Very subtle, very tasteful, believe it or not, and highlighting this little guy. If I can make it work, I want to highlight this little guy, which is a gift from our dear friend, Thesis and Foxy, that I love, and it sits right here reminding me I need to do it. So I'll be setting that up. I want to set up a new Big Stompy Robots ad, so that's another project. I need to set up Historical Fencing Guild. Big Stompy Robots, Nick Knows Nerf, and I may be setting up something for every once in a while I get to do a bit of Nick Gets to Relax. And it's an enjoyable thing. So I might be doing a new random stream show. We'll see. I know I have more shows than anybody else that goes through Joe's network, but he tends to forgive me because at least I give you guys some watch hours. And moving on, accountability. Got to go find something to use as a hide a key for the house. Had to bring my boss to get the key from Trey and bring it to me so I could go in and grab my keys. Okay, yeah. Also, just saying, I could look at your lock and figure out what it takes to bypass it and teach you how. Anyway, he, Jody, and Witzman dude. Oh, hi, Jody and Witzman dude. Not accountable for a dang thing. Yeah, but you caused enough. Joe, I found a fake rock key hider. I think it was at Menards. It was a while ago. Easy to hide. Morning, all. Huh, my phone didn't charge last night. Plugs it back in. Must have wiggled. Oh, I hate when that happens. Hi, Foxy. And how are you doing, Foxy? I was watching a wonderful video about a gentleman who does lapidary, cuts gems. I don't need another hobby. Do you understand how badly I want to take up lapidary right now? To just cut gems and then set them. Oh, I don't need another hobby. Not when I need. The weather is cool and I might be able to set up my blacksmithing stuff soon. Hi, Foxy. Donna, I know you're not accountable for anything. Indeed, and she's not accountable for her being accountable. She's accountable for not being accountable. Aha! That fox rock I turned into a small geocache, plus stuck a Munzie on the bottom. I think I have another one. Let me know if I don't find one. Cool. And everybody's greeting each other, digs through the box in the corner. Knowing my luck, I'd have to go through many rocks to find one with the key. Hello! I know it's supposed to be hello. I don't have a bubble in my mouth. A bubble in my shush. A bubble in my throat, so I can't do that gravelly. Who's that other Nick? Other Nick hasn't shown up today. I'm in too good a mood. Let's keep with it. But I collect rocks. Yes. And you make jewelry out of them, and it's so cool. Hey, Grant. Good morning. Hey, Grant. Hey, Dan. Hi, Donna. Hey, Grant and Dan. I was off finding my fake rock. Photo of it in the Munzie book. Yay! Hi, Foxy. We got greetings and greetings and greetings. And Indigo pounding in the window because Thesis went to get us a couple of those breakfast sandwiches that Wendy's has. Ooh. And to Wendy, who, I'm sure watches my channel. As an attractive redheaded character, she must. All of them do. Wendy, dear, bring back the Frosty Chinos. Thank you in advance. Free copy of the Koepp book. Go there, download a free book. Free. This man is giving free. Gotta love him. Nice, Foxy. Check my next project. Memoirs of the Morbid Orange volume? Or is this a TPB? Are you doing a trade paperback, my good man? Or is it a new... Oh, it's a new volume. Will it be an homage? There's that word again. Yes. to my comic trading friends, please, more trade paperbacks. I have a powerful need for trade paperbacks. Following now, Grant. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, folks. Well, she knows you're subscribed. Thank you. Hey, Nick, here we go. Now, working in the office. Hi, all. Hi, Rich. And I'm very proud of your progress. Just please, as soon as possible, pull the trigger on those. Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. Yes. Botrix. I was afraid I'd have to go. No, I am sorry. It is rare that I start a minute or late, let alone 3 or 5, but it was necessary. Hi, Rich. And we're just going to skip the ad. Yay. And, oh, my goddess. My rock and roll art goddess. Hello. 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 Big hugs. Big hugs. Big whatever else I can get away with, too. How are you, my dear? One of these days, I'm going to drive about 2 hours. And I'm going to have, like, coffee and cocktails with Kat, where she can have cocktails if she wants, but I need to stick to coffee. And we're going to hang out. We may even do, gosh, I haven't done an art safari in so long. I sold eggs. It would be awesome. Safe to put on your headphones. Kat, Carl. Hey, Donna. Walking, that was in earbuds. Ooch. Morning. Hey, Dawn. Dawn is, of course, the creator of her fashionable felines, Buddy and Georgette. Pause for the squee, because that's, what can I say? Making Dawn squee makes me happy. I can't get that. Now lower your tone. I can't hit that today, and it drives me nuts. I wish I could use that superpower at will, but I have to be just the right kind of tired and just the right kind of angry to actually sound like my last name implies. Dawn. Is this the alleged poetry? No, it's just a foul disguise. Chicken Man! He's everywhere! Ah, thank you for another bot from Kick. Hey, Dawn. All right, Indigo's world. Wow. With all is right with Indigo's world again. Thesis came back, got a bite of each of our breakfasts. I understand the glory of that. Hi, Thesis. Hi, Thesis. I'm in a mood. LOL, Foxy, Heat, Dawn, Cat. Again, Nick's field is water healed. Are you starting to dress it out? Yeah, basically. It might be. See, here's what's happening. To those of you who don't know, part of the actions of the Nick field is if I don't make enough things with a capital M, the latent Nick mojo builds up too much. And because I've been extra careful. Oh, I missed that. Oh, darn. Oh, well. Wait, 27. Dang. My mojo starts to do wild magic surges and causes insanity. So, yeah, I really need to step up on getting the forging stuff going and saving the pickle juice. I bet she threw the pickle juice away. Hello, buddy. Oh, another bot. Flo is cute. Yeah, she is. Yeah, you can't have water near the water heater. Yeah, this is yeah. Well, the bed was made. Oh. You know what? I'm going to choose to go with the reason for the bed not being made. Between zoomies and scratching for just the right spot, and bed is no longer made. Thanks, Indigo. Good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. I hope your week is going well so far, and if not, improve starting today. Chris Walker, you are actually someone I need to speak to before I get everything going on. There is a mild to moderately famous YouTuber, TikToker, one of those people, goes by the handle Nova Lux. She's the one who does, among other things, the Death and Martha skits, the 6 Foot Under Inc. Death! Yes, my mortal companion. Yes, that, and forgive that horrible impersonation. She's looking to get into acting roles, small acting roles, indie acting roles, probably work for free stuff. But I know she's in the Georgia, Atlanta area. It would be a shame if someone were to mention to her that Halcyon exists and possibly drop your name. So you might want to go look into her. I don't know if the message will get through. She's a bigwig, but I'm trying. For you, I am trying. I have a note for the Terrors ad. Exquisite. Hey, Chris. Oh, another bot Rex. And yes, thank you to Dan Hallfield and Master Boot Record for allowing us to use their music during our streams, and I will be using them. Chris, greetings. Squee. Hey, Chris. As Nick says. That's as Nick says. I stole it from him. That is fine. Because I am in service of my community. Unaccountability. There are lemon head ropes. They are tasty. Halloween stuff is out. I'm going to need. I feel powerful needs coming because I'm redoing my study slow and steady. I have an Elvira-based surprise that's going up. I have blasters that are going up. I have swords that are going up. I just had to figure out how I'm going to make all this happen and probably acquire vast quantities of pegboard. That sounds good. Bubbles, leave MJ's monkey out of this. Wow. Wow, Richard. Wow. Oh, hello, Presto Pimento. I am currently reading the science history book called Banana, The Fate of the Fruit That Changed the World by Dan Koppel. Page 41 so far. Well, 1, thank you to the show. 2, that sounds amazing. And 3, and I'm going to take my glasses in the morning. Fun, well, tragic banana fact. Those of us who like Laffy Taffy, the candy, know that the banana Laffy Taffies are, of course, the greatest flavor ever. Or, well, outside of like your chocolate family. There used to be naturally growing bananas that tasted like that. And they went extinct. So we have already lost banana flavors in the past due to monoculture. We can clone dire wolves. Science. Get me those bananas. Imagine. Healthy-ish. It's a banana. It's a little high on sugars all in all, but awesome. But tastes like Laffy Taffy. The money. So, presto. That's what we're on. And there will be art when I get through enough of the comments or it gets late enough that I have to hop over. Accountability. Lots of doc appointments this week. Creatives at Play tonight at 8. You're getting ready for the getting the Indie CD traveling table ready for StompCon. Some differences coming to you on the table. Please tune in tonight to find out what is happening. Foxy is trying to get a formal diagnosis for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Good luck. My current diagnosis on that is literally I've been diagnosed with an undiagnosed hypermobility disorder. Pinky wiggles Foxy and Squeak. Doc says he's 100% sure I have it, but just trying to find out testing my insurance will do. Ooh. Dan, now the bits and bobs to install solar on the barn and well house. That means ladder climbing, but I can be safe with that and tie off the ladder. Please do. Please be safe. Your mind is a wonder and it must be protected. Now, a few more tweaks I need to make before getting back to my apartment. Order my Monster Hunter issues in order this year. It's been a heck of a struggle some days. Impossible to achieve pants. Oh, that's why I'm wearing comfy shorts right now. Ha ha! Death and Immortal Companion. She's hilarious. Been down her rabbit hole. In a cruel twist of fate, you have a better chance of going down her rabbit hole than I do. And the love of the little tiny pictures. And thanks, Nick. We will be promoting HoloCon at Monstrama in Atlanta this year. It'd be cool if she was there to come by and talk to us. No promises at all, but yes. Evidently, the Laffy Taffy type banana went extinct was called Gross Michael, Big Mike. It was killed off by the big. It was killed off by the Panama fungus, and I mourn that. Yes, we just have to plan something. We just have to sit down and say, I am going to be in your company either before you go into surgery, if you're up to it, or after. What we can do is plan when you are back and you've had some recovery time. I am patient. You are worth the wait. And hang out. Don't do bananas. Well, you're allergic to bananas. And we've got another bot. And you can have my oranges, Foxy. I'll take your bananas. See? Tag out. Stairs tackled for the day. Rock on, Richard. Now, I've gotten through the chat. Took me a little longer than I wanted. Going to run another ad. And then I am going to get to doing some artwork. Let's see. What ad shall I run? Yep, because Brian's going to be on another show this weekend, I'll run Brian's ad, and I'll be back in about 50 seconds.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
It's an art stream, buddy. It's an art stream, buddy. You know it. Well, you have to let me in the study. Cat, okay, come on. Come on. Come on, demand your screen time. Come on. Okay. Jumpers. Stuart demands screen time. I've been working too hard, and he is annoyed. Hi. I don't know if you guys ever can hear him purr, but he just purrs up a storm. Okay, let's bring this back up. And let's see, 5 comments. And not the green room. Get out of my head. Works for me, Don. I love oranges. Was it there that tastes like chemicals, butt, and regrets? That's called a cigarette. Hey, Sarah, just popping in until I'm kicking a new job cleaning offices. When I showed up on the first day, I found out it's a 3-story building by myself, so I'm just finding my rhythm. You do what you need to do, my dear Duchess of Darkness. Now, Sarah, Stuart, and yeah, he's here and you guys can't see him. Hi and hi. Okay. I love you. What a shocker when I got in here. No prep or anything. I just got there. It happens. Hi, Stuart. And fun banana fact. There exists a banana with white flesh and 6,000 micrograms of beta carotene, a precursor of vitamin A, same as a carrot. It's called the Uten Lab. I wonder how it tastes. Oh, no. When we got a Dusty, well, you got Dusty butt because he's looking out the window. Where are you going? You done? You done? Oh, okay, just as long as you guys can be chill. It's called the Uten Lap, and it's from the Federated Islands of Micronesia in the South Pacific. Woohoo! Time lapse. Hi, much love. 14 watching and half the likes. Guys, please hit the like if you can. Hi, Stuart. And found out I'm cleaning an IRS building. Found out more. Once I found out more things got knocked off the shelves, etc. Lamau. Wow. And Dusty. Yep. Well, that means you were cleared. That means you're cleared. That means you're a certified good person. So yeah, let's get a time lapse going so that eventually I can do a massive upload of those. Oh, I can't do a time lapse till I do a new one. We'll keep it to YouTube thumbnails, and we will record a time lapse. And I'm going to hit a jam from our good friend Dan Hallfield. I just need to pull the music down to 20. There we go. And they have moved all my things around. Starting with quitting time seems ironic. So we're going to do that. Get my comments back up so I can see what's going on. And then let's crack into it. All right, guys. I am feeling kind of zesty. So let me think about this. We're going to go a little pale with it to open up. Again, we're going to drop, as usual, into a fairly large soft airbrush. And you guys can follow along. So I know there are a few people who like to follow along and do their own version, and I think that's really great. Oh, wow. Sarah is having all sorts of shenanigans. If your name and call sign don't match, I don't usually trust folks, but this isn't one of my guest talking shows, but you're more than welcome to chat. Russian blue that I saw in that reel of yours this morning. I don't know. I do not know. I'll have to go look. I share a lot of reels. I think that was a case of just fun cat reels. I don't think that was one of mine. Now we've got a nice, and by just varying your pressure, that will always give you this very nice kind of distant cloud. Ooh, you saw a hearse on your first day of your new job, Sarah? That, anyone else, I would say, uh-oh. But for you, that's a downright positive omen. I mean, all you need are some lurking crows, possibly a turkey vulture, which is one of my favorite birds, and they get no love. Okay, I have a good idea for what I want to do for my first picture. I just kind of want to get these clouds so that I feel they're right. It's not going to be one of those mirrored ones, although this really kind of wants to be. It's not close enough. Okay, so we've got a nice background. We're going to add another layer. We're going to pull our paintbrush. And I am not using the watercolor today. I experimented with that last week. It was fun. You guys didn't really tell me what you thought about that, but we'll see. I've base 20. And I am going to open up with, do I want a vermilion? Yeah, vermilion will give me a good spread. Used to follow a guy named Vermilion on like DeviantArt and a few other places. I'm just doing a kind of a scraggly line. I'm doing another scraggly line. And I think I'm going to make my life easy today because I have a lot of art I want to do. And after today program, I have a now regular storybook reading engagement. So I'm really going to be working my voice. So we've got this nice kind of deranged EKG looking thing. And I think I will just fill that in like so. Alrighty, do I like that? Yes, I do. I like that. It's going to need work, but I like it. Oh, you called her gorgeous, Nick the cat, I would specify. She appeared to be near a kitchen sink. Oh, did you? I don't think. I have to look through the reels. There is a slight chance it was boots. But is that showing up at all? Okay, yeah, you're starting to see it. And this is just after I filled, because there's no texture to the filling. I can come back with the brush, and the brush texture difference is giving me just that nice mellow hint of shading, which I do love some mellow hint of shading. We'll have to see, because now I'm curious. The texture, we're just going to get this groovy. Yes, it's going to be in the background. And again, aspects of this are probably covered up, but I like to do each layer rather fully. I like to make sure it has. I do this because I want the canvas texture to provide depth. Yeah, you do what you got to do, Sarah. I am so glad you have a new job. I don't know if that's going to help you unless you're working towards Lafayette, but you need to get over so we can hang out. It's almost like I possessively want to hang out with my friends. I know, strange. Oh, yes. I will tell you, I loved, when I didn't have to be social, working 3 to 11s. I love, guys, you have no idea how much I love working 3 to 11. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to add some sun highlights to the edges of things. And we'll just, I'm going to put the sun overhead at about noon or early afternoon in the place where this might be. So do this. Again, I'm just fat wiggly lines. So if you can't draw a straight line, and I get that a lot, Nick, I can't draw a straight line, I can't paint. Then don't paint straight lines. I had a feeling somebody would go with the Coyote Mesa thing, but that's not what I'm planning with this one. I've got something cool. Building your funds. Good thing I left the AMC. It's closing at the end of the day. New manager can be on a power trip. Wow. Wow. See, sometimes things work out for you better when you least expect it. But a lot of times I like to work with reference. But right now, I want to add another layer. And I need a gray. Actually, do I want a gray or do I want a tan? Yeah, I want a tan. Tan will make more sense. So. and I'm on another layer. No, you know what? I want the gray. I want it to stand out. Went for the tan didn't work. We're going to go gray. That happens. Yep. This, and I can always play with the colors later. I just have an image in my head, and I am working it, and it will make sense. I know, right now it looks like a candle, but just bear with me. This just so. Yes, we are definitely getting that. I love the old B grade movies, and I love the B grade sci-fis. Let's see. Just 5 seconds loved Midnights, even if it was a 7.766. Yeah, you did. You jumped right in time. Closed for renovations. I was hoping it would say hello, sweetie, across the mountain. Not quite. See, I very briefly got to chat with BK, and he is at PulpCon. And since he's at PulpCon, it got me into a very specific kind of mindset. Because I'm in that specific mindset, I need to kind of work towards them. So, I'm going to work towards that. It's going to take actually quite a bit of work to get what I want to work. That's okay. I don't mind. Social life does get hosed. I will admit that freely. But because of my natural rhythms, I prefer to get up at nearly 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, all the love in the world, Sarah. Reach out to me when you have time. We'll chat more. But what I'm looking for, and I don't know if I'm accomplishing it, and that's okay. That's the neat thing. If you ever feel like, oh no, somebody's going to judge you, I sit and I try artistic things and ideas live. I don't plan my pictures beforehand. Once in a while, I'll have an idea that, slots into my mind, but it's not really yes, sir. What? Why? You just laid on my keyboard, pal. I mean, look at this. I love you, but I have to work. You are being somewhat disruptive, sir. Yes. That's not really going to accomplish much for you, pal. Yes, I know. You want your belly rubbed a lot. Okay. You have my hand. I need to art. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna split the difference. We're gonna. Yes, he is literally laying on my mouse with the sword. I have access to my. There we go. Here. Okay. I will sacrifice this hand. Yeah, okay. You can hold on. Yeah, you're fine. Hold on. While I heart, because people don't want to see me. They might be distracted by my art, but they'd rather just see you. And if it takes you lying calmly on my arm, see, you are interfering. I'm not getting any work done. It's all your fault, cat. This. I want this to look, very lost temple of Tripoli or something. I can't know what this is. Yakitori. I know that's a food thing, but I want this to have a very lost temple-y vibe. And I know it seems bare on the sides. Trust me. Have faith. The old man. Yeah, that's not the color I want. That is like the world's most baby food. I don't need that color. This. Yeah, this is the same color. That ain't color. We'll do some of this. Do some of this. And then we'll go darker over here. That's going to imply that this is cavey. The hidden temple or wherever. And this is because this weekend in Pennsylvania is PulpCon. And I never get to go to events. You guys know that. I'm lucky to get out to go to Walmart since we realized that we can just order. And since that saves me from the hazard of impulse purchases, there we go. Now I'm going to go much finer. Much finer. I'm going to take some old green. I'm just going to vinify all of this. Now the thing is, I understand fully that this makes no logical sense. Oh. Sure. Sorry. Ciao for now. Powering through the building again. Rock on. Kitty keyboard. Yeah. Ow. Yes, sir. I am working. Aw. Makes tuning into live podcasts easier. I bet. Time. I'll serve your feline overlords. Petra. Yeah, kinda. Your collection of felines is adorable and entertaining. I'm glad. Hi, Dusty. Yes. I just sleep off my left arm. See everyone else at Creatives at Play? Oh, okay. You're out already, Carl? Cool. What did you knock down? That was my water bottle. You think? Now what am I supposed to drink? Anyway. Yeah. There goes my mouse. You're just wreaking havoc. If you guys ever wondered, don't. That's enough. That's breakable. I know what you're thinking of doing. That doesn't go. I know you understand me. Anyway, you can do some of this action, and some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. We'll just do some more vine. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, I love you. Really? Hey, be cool. Be cool. Okay. This is what my arting is much more like. Yes. Yeah, this was influenced a bit by Petra, obviously, but I wanted to change it around. That's why it's more gray than brown. And Petra's such a I love you. You real pooper. Huh. Hard thing. If you break my wax melter, I will be cross. Oh, really? Really? Don't you threaten me in that tone of voice, Cat. Yeah, I knocked it off. Yeah. Yeah. You're just wreaking havoc, huh? You know, I could lock you out and get Stuart. You cuddle right here, nice. It'll be nice. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. People don't come to my streams for me. Oh, I know that. They come for my chat, and they come for my deranged cat. Le chat? Don't think I'm not confused. Yeah, I love it. Watch this. Belly rubs. Oh yeah, you want that part nipped? You want that? Oh, you can get me? You're a bit gentle. Those back teeth are sharp. Be gentle. Yeah. You don't get me again, huh? Oh, you don't want to show off the fact that you like belly rubs. I see how it is. Now you're being a thinkster. Anyway. I got paid faster. What? No. What? I'm not even attacking you. I kind of regret having to get you fixed, Cat, because you weren't the kind that should have bred a whole bunch. I think you're a great cat. King of the butt, a great cat. Can I have my arm? No. You want to wrestle? Is that what you're telling me? You want to wrestle? I'm going to have to run a commercial soon. You cannot push my whole computer off the tape. Well, you're stuck. Yeah, I'm not holding on to you. You're holding on to me. Yeah, that's them. Oh. Have you been fighting again? Okay. Anyway, we're going to wrap this part up. I'm going to come in here with a little... Yeah, a different gray, a more different gray, and just throw some implied. And they don't have to really be accurately anything. You just want to imply some horizontal lines because, except for, can I help you, or are you done? Put my mouse back up. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Are you faking me out? Come on. Come here, then. Come on. Hold on. Okay, need some loves. You need some loves. I think we may have to run mad, and I have to go escort him out. So it's ad time. Anyway, we're an hour in. Sorry, folks, I've been neglecting. Let's see. Be back in about a minute. My coffee drink settled. Mm, yummies. All right, let's pick a different tune. Because you guys would go insane listening to what I listen to. Because I could put feeding the ducks and just completely go into a flow state. But let's try. Whatever. I just know better than to put on Nature Walk because Nature Walk will put me into like a Zen nappy mood, and that's the last energy you guys want. Now, yes, I did close the door and I did kick Dusty out because he was being a little too aggressive, but not too bad. But he's kicking everything off my desk. Stuart is still in here. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're okay. He's just napping on one of my other Hawaiian shirts. Because he wants to smell me, but he doesn't want to be disruptive. Because he's a good boy. My pointillism brush comes out. We're going to make it fairly big and very green. We're just going to go. Get this going like so. Here, this, like so. I want to frame it. I may have to add a bit more. I'm gonna blend that out a bit. There we go. Don't worry. I'm gonna make this work. You have to go through the jungle, of course, to find the lost. Oh, I'm still way down because I've been penciling each type thing, so I'm not going back. The lost temple of Wada Wada Bing Bang. I don't know. I just know, like, Doc Savage or The Phantom or somebody appropriate. Possibly Rick O'Connell. Because I think they should have done a TV series that was based on the Mummy movies. They did a cartoon. And it wasn't bad. The art style was a little meh. And they didn't quite get you right, but it was okay. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Oh, yes, that's his problem. 8 likes, 2 away from double digits. Yeah, please like this if you're enjoying this. If not, tell me why you're not. Oh, go. 11 p.m. Give me my 2 a.m. Walmart runs. Hopping back in real quick at the baseball moment where I asked for directions to the building. The laughter of only you, Sarah, for the first date. Not laughing. Oh, we understand. We understand. I hate doing forms, but they are the best way to organize stuff at times. Formatting to look decent and say what it needs to. Oh, yes, that's one of the biggest challenges of doing RPG books. Others are going to find this humorous. Oh, yes, Juan Fitzgerald will be laughing, but don't laugh that butt of yours off too much. It's a national treasure after all. Gotta love the dark humor in life. Good complaining. It's nice going through the store when maybe 30. Yes. The other thing is, I believe that all the government offices and all the other types of things should have at least one day a week where they're on a midnight shift. Because if people are expected to work midnights as part of our society, as part of our culture, that's fine. But there should be resources for the people working midnights and other shifts available. I'm just breaking some of this to get groups and things done. And I think we need... See the big old snake in there. Yellow belly. Yeah, there we go. Snake. I mean, is this cliche? Yes. Do cliches exist for reasons? Absolutely. I need to come here with the darker. Do some of this. Now, I know I tend to use a very simple palette because I want people to follow along. And if they want to try to draw along, they can easily. I want it to be... My goal is to have this where you could theoretically use something like paint.net or even Photoshop, although I don't use such products anymore due to some ownership issues they have had. There we go. Yeah. I'll do that. Center of the shadow up here, make it look better. Yeah. That's nice. Well, there are only two things. Sarah says, I wonder if it's strategically placed near a funeral home. There's that dark humor again, LOL. I was only a few feet away from the building, too. Just start working once they're out of the building. Yep. Possibly beacon, if you will, for Sarah. A nice little spot. Well, it's certain, because the other thing you can rely on is death and taxes. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Now, we have all this going. Let's add a blend layer, or multiply layer, that is. And I'm going to come in here with a light, very light, one with a brush, but it's going to have the opposite effect. And then I'm going to go, see what I did is I grabbed the heavier brush. There we are. I can go across things. And that's just going to give that really nifty bit of shading. Yeah, we like that thing. I'll come down to this layer. I want to do a little bit more. A little bit right here. That's that looks fun to me. Does this look fun to you? Yeah, that's why. No, it's going to be a temple. Just add a layer, airbrush, gray. What are we at? Way too big. Pull it down to 20 and pull it down to 50. This is going to give me the softness I need. Could the secret of the temple be that it's actually a buried spaceship? Absolutely. That's a very pulp, Ancient Aliens kind of thought. And see, now the story's writing itself. Let's see. Crumbling temple. So that's why the funeral home. Yes, of course. Nope. Death and taxes let me down in the third. I lost 5,000. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I can listen to my music and do my thing. Totally awesome. The magnitude wasn't mentioned of the appointment. I'd be cleaning until I showed up. But, so there's no way to prep. I just did it and my legs hate me. Well, your legs may hate you, but I love your legs, so it's okay. Stupid horse. Yep. No, I like that. That was a joke I rarely bet more than 5K. No, he bet literal 5-letter Ks on it. Over the weekend, but boom, I'll be done. I'll be MI quite a bit while fighting my rhythm morning appointments tomorrow. Truly love you guys, and we love you, Sarah, in all the ways we can. Nah. I need a bigger brush for this part. Is just that bit of vignette. So don't stop that. There we go. And if I do this, it's going to blend the shadows and take the harshness out of the transfer line. Give it that distant kind of foggy look. Okay, so I think we'll call that one. You think that works for a good Monday picture? I think it works for a good Monday picture. I'll sign off on it. I got a little dusty with that signature. That's okay. You guys will forgive me a dusty signature every now and again. That's all. And it could, like I said, it could use some blending, but this is more saving an idea that I may revisit in detail later. Okay, so we'll save as Lost Temple of Wada Bing Bang. Because of course it is. And I will export the ping. Save, okay. That was a fun one. I really enjoyed the Lost Temple of Wada Bing Bang. And export the time lapse. Give that, it's gonna have to run and do circle as well. Let's see. Nope. Save. Look on your appointments. Could have Indy and his dad roaming. Oh, I have plots. Dang, if my wife would quit adding things to the dump, I finish some of it earlier. Yeah. That 5 potassium. Oh, that's great. Chiquitas. And we're back to bananas. Perfect timing on that, Chris. It was almost perfectly in sync. Indeed. Alvin! Okay, so. I need to do something for. This is purely for my amusement. Wish were here. Love from the Lost Temple of Wada Bing Bang. And we'll make this the postcard version. Because that amused me. That's my show and I can do things that amuse me. Anyway, we're going to undo that. Go right back up to Pyrus. Come back. There we are. And we will never mind the furthermore. What night of the week would you be able to go through a pen and brush tutorial for Clip Studio with me? Let me know. Don't you get, wait. Heck, I have to get the fire middled? Middled? Finished. The Martians lost customs on a planet he wanted to blow up. Oh, the irony. What have you done to my atomic discombobulator? This is not my atomic discombobulator. This is a banana! Because banana is apparently the word of the day. And we will export single layer JPEG, and we will call it, I have to check, calendar 11. NTF 8/11/25. Wow. Blasting through. Okie dokie. Boom. I spent some time on this, but this was a fun one. Let's see. What night would be best? Probably Tuesday or Thursday. Better not be tonight. It could be tonight if you need to. Banana for scale. Bananas. I've got a lovely bunch of bananas. Anyway, so we will set up a new one. Do this. I'm here. Yeah, we'll save the differences. That's fine. And while we prep for this, I am going to be here, and I'm going to run another ad. Let's hook up Sisters of the Hook. They're awesome. Okay. Heck, the end was the first thing you have. Oh, you need a beginning. Have the cargo ship with carrying one of your characters as ferrying them into Chicago so that they can see the cityscape by night as it comes in with the jazzy number playing. That's a great invisible woman you drew there. Johnny, you sexy vampiric beast, I love you. Please stay out of my head, you'll get frightened. Ha ha ha, I'll be in your head for years now. Rent free. There's no bananas? What the heck? Sign on for these things. Bonus points if you get yes. Okay. Wrong color. I'm humming because I forgot to start the next bit of music, and that's okay. We're going to extend because my man Johnny, who is still terrorizing my players, even though he doesn't know it. I'm just gonna I have to be very careful when I am working on this show because I try to keep it mostly open for anybody. But I never understood why Sue stayed with Reed. Like, they have to really redo his character for Marvel's movie, which I have not seen and I probably won't get to. So, give her some big hair. Because she's invisible, so she can have as big a hair as she wants. So, our buddy Johnny said, it's a heck of an invisible woman. So, I'm going to draw an invisible woman. Or, more aptly, a woman who happens to be invisible. Because if I were drawing the invisible woman, I would be possibly doing fan art, and I don't do fan art on the stream as a rule. There are exceptions, and there has been a request for me to draw a very specific image involving Goofy, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided on that one yet. I probably will draw something on that front. I will just bang this out real quick. And anyone with ups want to jump in and ask, wait, what? Wait. Oh, time lapse. Hold on. Yeah, she's invisible. Doesn't matter. But did you remember the time lapse? Nope, and I didn't. Don't bug anybody for. Well, we'll get there. And this is my second laptop anyway. Time lapse. Okay, I got time lapse. I'll possibly incur. I don't know. I haven't quite decided what she's doing. I'll just literally. It's funny. I almost brought out one of the projects I put off just to mess with folks today because I've been thinking about a certain lumberjack. What is she doing? That's such a weird arm positioning. Let me do this so it's not so brutal. Let's see, we'll do something like this. I don't know. I hate that arm. That arm is going out the window. Goodbye, arm! There we go. No, see, that's the problem. I was using the inking pen. And I brought just about the same pose back. That's okay. I'll just do something along these lines because right now I'm just figuring out what she's up to. Oh, I know what she's up to. I know what's going on here. Hold on. This all became a lot more apparent. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do something like that. Do something like that. Something like that. And I will figure out the hand later because I don't have to. Then we're going to come right here. I started with an invisible woman, but I realized I'm feeling like it's spooky time. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. 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 Like, but Nick, it's been a while since I could hold my head up high. Do this. Let's get down to some witchy business. Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Now let's give it some Nick Flair. Let's give it some Nick Flair. Woo! Wait, that's Ric Flair. Never mind. There we go. And I'm still, this hand's going to be the bane of my existence, but this reminds me of an old old story I had that I need to bring back. I gotta remember my Fox codes, but I'm just gonna say Fox 1 for the heck of it. Anyway, I'm feeling just a bit spoopy. Just do this. She started out invisible, and I'm like, I don't want to get sued, so I'll make her a witch. Give her a big crescent moon. Just because the pentacle is too mainstream. Do this, do that. Not bad. Yep, I want to give it a speedometer. Let's go. I'm also really tempted to give it some kind of afterburner down here. Yeah, I think I will. Or like an obvious jet engine. Why not? There we go. That way it has some air brakes and flaps that can deploy. Yeah! Rock on! Styling and profiling? How did you know the phrase styling and profiling? That takes me back. Okay. And, wow. Oh, I am inept. I am not AI. You could tell because I couldn't be AI. I would short myself out with the Nick field. And I'm going to put some music on. Music. Yeah, let's do this one. And let's cut that one out. And we'll get back to our regularly scheduled artistical stuff. Oh, you can't see her back, but I like the idea that the back of her outfit says, if you could read this, the cat fell off. Widgets and corsetry just go together. If that offends anyone, that's too bad. That's enough. Yeah, that's enough hair. Okay. And it's not that I can't draw a hand, it's that I'm not sure what to do with this hand. Because I didn't know what I was doing with this picture. This picture drew itself, as they sometimes do. Sir, do you want to come up? Okay. You want to come up and get some love? You want to come up and get some love? Doo-da, doo-da. Here. He's been here in quiet the whole time, and he hasn't interrupted me much. He's just laid on my backup Hawaiian shirt. He's been a good boy. Yeah, Jordan. He's just on the mustache. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Happy kitty. Happy kitty. Okay. Okay. I got art though, bud. You gonna stay here and be good? If you stay here and be good, and let me art. Okay. I know what you guys want. Want the cat cow. Hold on. There we go. There you go. You gonna hunker down too? Not on the keyboard. The keyboard is not yours. You can sit on the flat space. Sir, if you hit those keys, okay. Hi. Do you see what I have to deal with? Ah, hey, okay, let's not shut down my stream. I did it. Okay, there are hotkeys. He's hitting hotkeys. So, okay. We will deal. If you're not going to be good, I'm going to have to put you out with like I did Dusty. Okay, you got hold? You got hold? You comfy? Okay. No. No. Mm-hmm. Let's do a cat. Haunches. Yeah, no. Wow. That is the derpiest cat I think I've ever drawn. That's okay. I will take derpy cat. No. Oh no, it looks like Snarf. Ah! Hey, he's looking malleable and it tickles. Okay. I'm not going to give this one up. I'm going to keep working with derpy cat until I feel it's less derpy. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Snarf. No, I don't know if I like the cat, but that's okay. It's the blue layer. I can do all sorts of things. You see this? See that? See how this is how to be annoying. Okay. I don't know if you can see the tail literally hitting my pen, but Nick, you're doing cliche stereotypes. Yes. Why? Because it's fun. Oh, you are just being an absolute peach, aren't you, right now? That's okay. I love you, you feline felon. Okay. We'll go here, we'll go here. There we go. I don't know. The cat's gonna go. I think the cat's gotta go. Where's the cat? You didn't delete anything, did you? No. Broomstick Riders, sing the song. Well, let's do this. Let's try this. Let's just scale the cat down. That's better. Is that better? But they can't all be perfect like you. You're not really helping much, are you? I don't know what button you hit that toggled that. But okay, there we go. Well, now you're going to hide your head because people can look at you. I think you may need to go so I can get some more things done. So what's going to happen is I'm going to run an ad, and you're going to go out with your brother. Because you're being cuddly and adorable, but you're also being wreaking havoc on my plan. So no. Oh, you can get down? Oh, you can go lay down and be good? Okay. I'll give you a chance if you lay down and be good. You can stay. But if you keep thwacking me when I'm doing my art, you will have to go. Okay? Is August too early to be drawing Halloween themed stuff, guys? Just checking. Dear Lord, yes, Rich. That sounded terrible. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I understand. I'm good. I start prepping for Halloween on November 1st. Well said. Do some of this. Good details. She needs a few more details, so I'm going to add a few more details to her. Because there's no way a lady built like this is rocking that little of a support. That's just not happening. Okay, and she's gonna have some big old honking like welding gloves. Here we go. Here we go. Anyway, put that there. Poof out his belly. Chickadee lines, chickadee lines. Do one of these in the corner. Because I want her to have like a cute little cottagey hut looking vibe. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Feeling like a goofball. Nope, that would be. There we go, that's perfect. Let's see. What do I have coming in delivery-wise? I'm not sure. Anything coming in delivery-wise today? Wait, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow I have things coming in delivery-wise. Why is that outside of the fireplace? I don't know. Maybe it's not ready to go in yet. Well, that's okay. Do this. No, I wanted to have a big hut. There we go. I have so much art I have to do after this, and I'm working this Halloween. I am displeased. Yeah, you guys do HoloCon, and I know it's fun. I have to do another convention, LodgeCon. And it's not that I dislike HoloCon in any way, shape, or form. It's that, one, I was expressly invited to have a plush spot, and two, they've been very nice to me. Although we're going to see, because this... My wife and I liked it when it was our wedding anniversary weekend, but when it's Halloween weekend... Eyebrows, here we go. Oh, the Johnny comes around, and my first thought is, oh, have to draw an attractive woman of some sort. It's an association. I'm not nearly as good as Johnny is, but I have a different style too. He has like what's called quality. And I'm going to give the witch just a slight point of the ears, because that helps. Actually, no, I don't want. I want the eye shine on the bottom, because it'll be coming off of that cauldron. We are definitely rocking some Disney rules here. And by Disney rules, it means if you're having evil spooky magic, it has to be lime green. And I'm just going to sit here and do my inking. Oh, Dusty's trying to get in. He got jealous. Well, he shouldn't have been causing as much havoc as he was causing. Stuart trying to get out. Stuart's taking the bath. A lot of what I do attract a supernatural woman. At that, of course, like I said, it's Johnny. My unpaid full-time job toolkit. Ooh. That's not a comfortable time to be out of the state away from my tools with the veils. Yeah. Green, purple, and black. Normally I would say yes, but I don't know. I'm torn. Because she would look really good with straight, like, Wonder Woman grade black hair. But I kind of saw her as a redhead, but that'd really mess with the color scheme. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I like her curls have curls, though. Like, her shower looks like a jungle. She's got some brave looking action going on. I regret nothing. Yep, that's my leg, cat. Cuddle, they're fine, as long as you're not disrupting me. You disrupt me and you will go out. What? You want the door open? You want me to go? Is that what you're telling me? Well, what? Okay. Give me a second, guys. Short ad. Yeah, let's go. I'll go when I haven't run in a while, maybe. Yeah, let's do this one.
Which is worse, parental interference in your job, or a person with a weapon when they shouldn't have one? Working security can be boring, but some conventions are a blast. Find this and all of Donna Carlene's books at lulu.com, or look for her on ndcd.org.
Well, we're back. Probably heard me telling my son he can play Halo Reach while I do my thing, but that's okay. Here we go. Back to work. Okay. Now, back to it. And I'll get the music going back on. Abso-freaking-lutely. If you're looking for a tattooist, I know one of the best guys on the planet. His name's Sterling Freeman. He goes by the handle Sterling Gorgeous. I can send you information. I am dead serious. Due to skin allergies, I cannot have ink. I've been told by my doctors it would be a very bad thing. So I can't have him do a custom piece with me. But that's okay too. If you're going to have ink done, I will definitely
Doc, we're out of nuggets.
We're fully out of nuggets?
Yeah.
Okay. Get Stuart, because I just escorted the cats out. And what you'll do is you'll have ramen now. Well, not now, but when you have lunch. Go ahead. Go on, Stuart. Catch him. Escort him out. You have ramen for lunch, and then I guess we're going out to get nuggets, okay? Okay. My afternoon plans have shifted a bit. No, it's okay. I have to go Lafayette. We'll get things sorted out. Ooh. Yep, I like to make swooshy noises when I am drawing. It helps me focus, and I know it's silly. But you guys like silly, so I don't think you mind too much. LaPorte. He's not in LaPorte. He is in Portage. No, he has his own shop now. Crown Point. LaPorte, I don't know about. I could ask my brother. He's had some ink done. But no, I don't want that because she's not. She looks, actually, no, I could do that. Because that, and then comes up. Again, this isn't a serious picture. This started out as, I'm drawing an invisible woman. No, she's visible, and now she's a witch. She looks like she's got a bit of flex in that arm. Yes. She's got to hold on to that broomstick. Hush. Let's see. You won't see the palm here, so we go here, here, flex it. This. That covers that hand, basically. Come over here, Gigantor glove. Weep. Over here. Over here. Now. This. And I will accept that. So yeah, there. I'm not AI. Proof positive. I'm gonna have to fix that rocket delivery system. I also realized I almost made a mistake. I know my audience. And we have to have that right there, that area to support. Okay. Wait. Oh, now, that's my county. I go to James at Brody Tattoos and MC. Cool. Illinois, Indigan border. Hey, our side of the border, get top billing. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, we're gonna have to go get nuggets on the way. Supposed to get a new tap before my surgery. Ran out of time. Now I'm going to have to plan to get it before my other surgery. Kick hard too. Hugs for cat. Apparently, I am cleaning leftover nuts off the tabletops of mouth. Well, better using the cat. Or the dog or whatever animal is lurking around you. I mean, it could be a dire possum. I don't know. Man, I'm in a mood. Not quite sure what kind of mood, but it's a mood. And just because it's requested, we have to make sure that the stripe is shown. There we go. I better do good at that. Logicom is here because I'm doing it the weekend of Halloween. Oh. Something like this. There we are. That's a good shape. Get some this going on. Get some of this going on. Might as well be a little comfortable while you ride. Which reminds me, I need to do something like this. And something like this. Something like this. Carve in there. Don't tell the law mages. They get funny about this sort of thing. But these, if you might need, wait, yeah. There we go. Make a little dimensionality to it. As you can see, I'm taking this as a very serious art piece. You also want your mind room. Well, let's see, what do we got? Oh, look. Comfort heated saddle, motorbike, grips, adjustable speed, air brakes. This year, she is going to fly by the moon in style. And this. And while I can hear Dan Hallfield's music lightly playing, I have to admit, the song Spooky is running through my head. I need to change that, give it a better release mechanism. Yes, I'm spending time on a silly picture. But look at that. This thing eats Nimbus 5000s for breakfast. This is how it's done, y'all. If you don't think that seat's made out of rich Corinthian leather, tricycle bell. Done. I'm also going to, so she can see everybody else. She needs some rear view mirrors. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's just understand that this is a thing of beauty for me. Absolutely. What a beautiful day to be me. Okay. Need to get her hat. Let's go. The funny thing is, as I was drawing a certain part of her anatomy, I remember there's a friend I haven't reached out to in a while. I need to see how she's doing. Yeah, that line went completely out of control. That's better. They don't need to be straight. I could use the straight line tool, yada, yada, yada. But I'm not going to. This a little bit. Oh, we'll get there. I hope you're doing good, Johnny. I don't know if you're still around, but I really hope you're doing good. I haven't gotten to talk to you in a while. Just nice to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of a goofy picture. Give him or her, give this cat goofy ears, because who doesn't want goofy ears? Ah! Yeah. It seems like that cat is probably being annoying. I don't know why. This is definitely like a very Maine Coon coated cat. It's one of those big old cats like. Okay, Memphis. Let's just get this inked. Deal with the panic thought that, what am I doing this all on the right layer? Have I goofed up? I'm fine. Let's do that. Imply where the shutters are. Let's see that. Why am I drawing that? Because I'm tired. In the cool of the evening, everything's feeling kind of big. Do this. Do that. Do this. Love is kind of crazy with the spooky little girl like you. I realize I watch so much more YouTube than I watch like any broadcast television that I am currently grotesquely behind and on any number of cultural zeitgeist type of things, and I think I'm okay with that. She needs a mental. Let's lose the sketch lines and see how she's looking. Not bad. Spooky. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. I will give it a. Oh no! Not. Wait. We forgot something. I almost put hex on the whole thing. Oh, my happy little bat. I have my happy little bat. And yes, definitely fox bat, because fox bats are the best bats. Thank you! There we go. Yeah, because I could park the Nevermind the Furthermore right there. I need to make sure that that's apparent. And she needs her little dangle. And I'm thinking hers is going to be a little jack-o'-lantern. Because then she has her cat, her bat, her pumpkin, and her hat. And the world is right and just. This. Now we're going to hide this again. I need to do this part just a little bit there. Kind of get a little tangenty over here. I admit it freely, but it will be more clear when I do the coloring. The coloring will definitely sort that out. Do that. Need to do some of this. Oh no, tangent. Tangent! Thou shalt not tangent. There we go. Is it perfect? No. Is it awesome? Acceptably so. So let's do a little bit of this. Make my life a little easier. I know I didn't close her up enough to test that. So let's close this up. Close this up. Close to the wall. To the window? To the wall? Anyway. There we go. There we go. Close that up too. But now we go fill. Nope. She's not rocking that. I may have to do it on a color layer, but that's okay too. Now, let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks awesome, Kat. Have you been able to do any art lately? Or have you been too sore? We've covered the importance of the fox bat, but we're going to make it extra foxy because I can. Extra foxy. How you doing, Foxy? Are you feeling extra? Now. Okay. Now we're doing good. We're good with this. Now, let's go here. One mode, multiply. Let's throw. Oh, that wasn't what I planned to do. But that does tempt me. Oh, that tempts me. Oh, that tempts me. Let's go. Let's just go there. Let's go there. We are going there. Now, hold on. Another multiply layer. Do the same thing. Actually, that's not dark enough. I need this to be dark. There we go. And then we go here, here. The other benefit of doing something like this is it really, really prevents idiocy. This, like so. This is actually too big for what I want to do. Hold on. Hold on. We can have some fun control here. Work this like so. Just figure out. Play with the light a bit, keep things. I know I'm doing the harder shading. That's okay. Fell here. I know I'm not taking materials nearly into account like I should, but if I do this right, it will definitely get the energy going. Well, I'm glad you're able to collect and plan a few things. I really am. If she passes, I missed something. I'm sorry, Rich. I feel like I missed something. So yeah, if Richard, you could explain what you're talking about. I kind of lost track there. That's too much. Well, I can fix too much pretty easy too. That's why I'm doing the method I'm using. Because first I come over here. Problem is, my brush is too thin. That's the problem. I'm not getting even distribution. Don't suck the life out of children. If you suck the life out of children, people get so cranky with you. And I like to think she's going, I'm sure there are other people I can work on. Okay. How's that looking? I know it sounds stupid, but I really do have to look up at the other screen. I have to look at my little. There's a little. Hold on. Oh, because Misty wants to live in LaPorte County. I'm out this way. If she passes before I retire, I'm moving closer to work. Oh. Okay. Everything okay there, Rich? Not bad. This like so. See, this has been fun because this is also letting me play a bit with lighting, and I do love to play with lighting. You guys know that. Now, see, we do one more. Come back here. Probably the same. We fill it just as we did before. We're going to make it multiply again. Now, big old eraser. Perfect. And we just go start here. Now, getting a little bit more. Just a bit more to it. How's that look? I will accept that. I will accept that as acceptable. Maybe do that a little bit more. And a little bit right there. Over here, I'm going to go right there. Perfect. For you to see the important elements. There. What do we think? Does that look suitably spoopy? No, I understand. You do it because you love her. I get it. Trust me. I get it. There's one thing I understand. It's that sometimes you have to sacrifice them for the one you love. Okay. I'm signing off on this. This is getting a wham bam thank you ma'am signature. I had fun with this one. Okay, we're gonna add a normal layer so I can go. I'm taking my time. I'm being bad today, y'all. Okay, that looks spooky enough. Save as. Spooky. The surface to air specialist, which I need to do that. I need to do that. Fix that. And I need to do that. That came out fire. I don't care who you are. I like that one. Bam. Export. Ping. Let's go. Export time lapse. Let's go with that too. Glowing. Yeah, I'm really on a kick. And I have been for a while of trying to refine my lighting just a bit and get really good glow effects and color effects. And then when I come back to working on my line work more, it makes the line work better. It all bounces back. Woot! Okay. Now, red letter. Nevermind the Furthermore. Did I typo it? No, I didn't. Yay! Just gonna put that right there. That's gonna look nice. Okay. Export JPEG. NTF 813 25. That means it's Wednesday the 13th. Yeah. Okay. Now we have this nice glowing one. She came out well. And I'll save it. File new. We're gonna go file time lapse. And I'm gonna stop the music and I'm gonna run an ad or two.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too.
All right, love is kind of crazy. Whoop. Chaos! Spoopy little girl like you. Spoopy! Okay. What's the next thing? What shall I draw? It's a sign. Yeah. Well, okay. Dawn, you missed. Hold on. You missed Spooky the surface to air specialist, which, arcane interceptor. Let's go. Alrighty. Hallelujah. Okay, what am I feeling? I'm gonna need Big Friday energy. Gonna need. Okay, let's kick it. Let's kick it. Let's kick the tires and light the fires, folks. What are we feeling? I think I set the time lapse up before I went to break. Yes, I did. Go me. So I only missed part of one. Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. No, I don't need exercise tips. I want my download reference. What looks fun? Because I am in the mood for something, and I gotta find what's kicking up my mojo. And this is where I want to kick my mojo from. Bam. Wow. Okay. Maybe. Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. No, music. We need music. Yeah, we definitely need some music. What kind of music do we want? Okay. Go here. We can make that happen. Yeah, this one's going to take too long for me to do that way. So come on, get rid of that. Yes. Do this and have it make sense. Oh. Let's see. Try to get an idea of things. Man, I don't have time to do this one. I don't have time to do this one because if I sat and I did this image, it would take me hours to do this image right because I'm already off scale. I mean, I would have to be just flying faster than I am comfortable moving to try to get this done. But then again, now that I've said that, I tell myself it's impossible. I tell myself doing something like this is impossible. Now you know I'm really tempted to try, which is just a huge mistake, of course. So, let's see how fast I can do it. Let's see how fast I can do a serious cityscape. I mean, now I'm just like, I told myself I wasn't going to do it, but now I've told myself I'm going to do it, so now I have to just bang out the impression of a cityscape in monstrous speed. There will be no sanity. This is going to be an absolute brain fry. Oh, wow. You are a goddess. Did you know that already? Woo! One tabletop clear. Rock on down Hallfield. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go. That's what I was looking for. That is what I was looking for, guys. I don't think you have any idea how hard this is going right now. But let's just... Nothing is going to be perfect. It is going to be sketchy and bizarre and fast. And I am absolutely okay with that. Nothing's going to be perfect, and I am just pure speed grabbing. Let's get this concept and let's get going with it. Because I glanced at a photograph and I'm not looking at it anymore. I just want to try to get the feel. I don't know if I can. The sense of scaling's just pure instinct at this point. What I'm doing is I'm putting guideposts out. Again, this is sketchy and crazy, and I'm absolutely here for it. Nothing is where it needs to be. Everything is odd. Let's go. see. I realized I could do this quote unquote right. It would take me days, but that's not the purpose of the show. Woo! Wrist exercises. Cityscape. Cityscape needs a Godzilla. Dun, dun, dun. We'll see. I like that. I like that. You're going to see a lot of things you don't expect out of this picture. You're going to see this. I'm playing with what I saw, and I'm making it more interesting to me. So I'm going to just like put a SETI tower over here. Okay. Like, how fast can I do an identifiable cityscape and have it make sense? This is fun. This is pure, almost artistic adrenaline right now. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but this is just like, I'm almost at the point where I'm closing my eyes and just doing this entirely by feel. Not like that. Nothing is right individually on this image. Nothing. Not a single bleeping thing. But if I can get the spirit, I will call this a major step in cutting loose. And sometimes that's one of the hardest things for me to do. One of the hardest things for me to do, actually, is to relax and cut loose and just let myself occasionally be wrong, just to see what creative silliness comes out. So we are flying by the seat of our vibes right now. And while I am, man, I think I found my next drawing exercise. My gosh, this is handy. Just sitting and drawing hundreds of cubes in rectangular prisms. Normally I'd be a little more precise about things, but again, no precision. Let loose. Get the vibe and get it out. Sorry. Yeah, flying. Yeah, it's literally just. I want. I hope this is a concept like helps some of you, because I know a lot of you guys message me. I can't draw anything but stick figures. I can't draw blah blah blah. It's not right. Nothing in this is right. There's no real proportioning. There's no axis. There's no. The scaling is okay, but even the scaling is dodgy. It is just a bunch of shantytown-looking, half-drunk shoeboxes, and you just gotta. But sometimes, like I said, you just gotta get grooving. Because I know what I want to do visually with this, like color-wise. I just have to make sure I look at it and go, okay, it's like over here is full. You get what I'm saying? I feel like everything is where it needs to be. But I want the impressions. I just want the vibes. And I glanced at a picture for inspiration, and it was mostly just for the angle and like the color vibes. So if I do this right, and I can't guarantee that I will, I may look at this and go, what on earth was I smoking? Which is funny because I don't smoke anything except turkeys once in a while. But rocks. Warehouse. Big old warehouse. You have to have big warehouses. And it's like, even with this little crudiness that I am throwing out up here, even with just this absolute silliness, have faith that the chicken scratch will breed growth. No, I don't know how. Well, that's the trick. Foxy, if you find the groove, that's where you want to be. All about finding the groove. I keep telling people, if you can find the groove, the world is a beautiful place. Everything makes sense once you find the groove. The way of the groove is real and pure and true. It's funny, as I've started to relax, my buildings are actually starting to get squarer. Getting the sense of like overpasses. Again, it's just the sense. It's all we need is the sense, the vibe. Now, if I do this right, and I hope I do, let's see. Like, I can tell already the story of this whole city. Like, I can hear it echoing. I can hear the kind of music that they've listened to in here. I can hear like which parts of town are the less affluent, which parts are the more affluent, how close they are together. There we go. Town's gonna need electricity. Let's give it electricity. You know the story. I mean, as silly and as sketchy as this is, as fast as this is, it still makes me feel things. The brain just goes, yeah, groovy, baby. It's all about the groove now. Come over here because that line is a lie. Get rid of you. Not that any of the lines are the truth, they're all lies. But the lies I feel like telling at the moment. Go right across the blood. There. Yeah, I don't need any more overlay. Maybe a few, yeah, like that. Like that. A little military base up on the hill, like the city tower. Okay. Nope, take that line. Go away. Now we're gonna do some magic. Want to see some magic? Let's do some magic. Okay, first layer, blood mode multiply. Yeah, we need a. Fill this. Oh, it's so good! It's so good. I want to go darker. Make it darker. How dark can I go before I lose it? Beautiful. Right where I need to be. Now we're going to get the airbrush out. And we are going to grab, where's my electric blue? Let's go. Yes. Now I need. Oh, I need. Wait. This is going to be tricky. Oh, no, that line's off. I have to be a little more precise in my impreciseness for this work. Ah! Precise in mind. I'm being precisely imprecise. Trust me. Yeah, we like that. We're going to have some of this, like this, some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. Now, yeah, those funky time-lapse city pictures. You get where I'm going with this? See where this moves me? Again, it's just a vibe. This is how I remember complex concepts. Right, it's all over. But it's getting the vote. Just checking to see what condition my condition was. Here we go. Yeah, definitely. Nothing is right. Everything is wrong about this. And yet, It's getting the feeling across. Now, this isn't how I would, I mean, this is not what I call a finished picture in any sense of the term. But sometimes that's not what's needed. I should have done these on different layers. That's okay. When I'm really working on things like this, I tend to get kind of layer zoned, where it's like I don't think about changing layers. Again, not right. Like, it doesn't have to be. I can't not talk. I can't not add to the story bank. Rich, it's what I am. I am amused. I'm just slightly more equipped for certain things than the lovely Selma Hayek in Dogma. Anyway, let's see how's this going. Like, what's crazy is, like, it looks floppy here. Yeah, waiting for the South Shore. Yeah, see, you get it. But it's like, what I love when I have something like this is there is a part of me, and if I had a recording going, kind of like I do now, I could say that right here, let me go down, is a little shop. It's in the poor side of town, and it sells like, it's a European market. Okay, the European market is there. And one of the big developers wants to buy that land as part of a block deal to turn this whole chunk of little neighborhood into a like shopping mall center. But what he doesn't know is this little neighborhood is entirely populated, or heavily populated, by a whole bunch of like chi-wielding martial arts wizards who are stealing the demon that was born from the sins of the city right there. And if they tear down the buildings, they'll tear down the wards that have been there since the 1800s. And they'll unleash an unspeakable horror. So it would be a really bad idea. But nobody else knows about it because they can't, because if they start to, the you know, it will attract the attention of others. Meanwhile, in this building right here, you have the apartment of one Steve Vladimir Koloskovich, who doesn't know he's a direct descendant of Rasputin. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. There we go. That's better. And he doesn't know that his powers are waking up. They have nothing to do with anything else going on. And in that apartment over there, the yellow one, Lucille Cardinal is waiting for her husband to come home. And sadly, on this date, June 18th, 1987, her husband will never come home. This is a city, and the city has a million stories. We are just travelers in those stories. And this, my friend, ooh, Sonder. Ooh, yes, that's so good. I believe the word Sonder is when you realize that everyone around you has a story as complex and interesting as your own. Oh, it's so like I am absolutely on the jazz right now. This bit. You do that. Shit. White. Big arrow. Lighten this up just a little bit. There we go. Gives a different kind of gradient going. Yes, I said gradients. I am what I am, and that's what I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Commercial time.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I'm just going to slowly gradient darken the rest to the point it swallows the sky just a little bit. Just need to do a little bit of light adjustment right here. Oh, that's way too powerful. Try this. There we go. I don't want to lose everything out here. I think I slightly overdid it, so I will just pull this down and go here. Oh no, I made a mistake. Let's find where my mistake is. There we go. Do host match. No. Yeah, you never know. And that's what I love. You never know what's going on in the city. In the city. Oh. Goes out in the city, and the moon shines on the bay. In my city by the bay. Yeah. So when you have art block, when you have problems, you're just do something like this. Cut loose. Because I can always do this. I can do this. I can go fill. Boop. Make sure that this is indeed transparent. And I can say, what are we going to do here? What do I want to be? This might be from the same world as the witch, so just bear with me. Yep. Yep. Do this. Actually, no. I don't want that kind. I don't want the flap that flaps that way. I want the ability to focus and shift the jet exhaust here. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna have to move this whole image, but that's okay. I'll probably leave it a little. This, throw her like this. This. My brain is on rocket witches. I don't know why. I am okay with that though, because it's fun. And see what changed because I did that as an exercise. Do you see how loose I am right now? Like my mojo is totally different than earlier today. I am just very chill, very loose. This is much more concept art than it would be anything else. But that doesn't make it wrong. I'm going to give her goggles. Add a mask. Ooh, she's the mask. See, as soon as like you add a mask, again, touch fan service, got to pay the bills. Right now, if I manage to do the impossible and actually close this up, which we all know is highly unlikely, I will have to fight this quite a bit. Oh, wait, she needs a Vulcan cannon on the front of hers. Let's go. A Vulcan Gatling gun. We're rough sketching. Again, concept. The idea is a bizarre witch. It's Rocket Witch 2.0. It's whatever's going on with her. Boom. Does not need to be perfect to do what I am trying to do, because the actual purpose of this is an art exercise for me. come over here. I'm going to erase all these inner lines to make her hair more flame-like. And go, oh, I don't like it. I goofed up. Darn. Means I have to play some more. And I can just play with this. Art should be fun. It doesn't need to be perfect. There we go. That looks more witchy. Silhouette is important, especially in this case, because I plan to do something very deliberate. I'm going to add a layer. Boop. Blend mode, multiply. Boop. Fill, but refer only to editing a layer. We are going to do indigo tinge gray. Boom. Nope. Other layers. Boop. I sealed it. I sealed it right first try. Let's freaking go. Okay, now, lightly, we're going to do this. Actually, wait, sorry. Go back to refer only to editing layer. Go, whoop. Now all that should be sealed. I want to fix one thing real fast. Actually, let's go here where I'm actually fixing. Anything else I want to fix? Not really. Why? Because now, clear, fill. Oh, wrong button. Fill, boop, 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 boop. We are going to merge down. Boop. What I have done is lightly grade her with the transparent layer. So if I've done this right, now we have a concept piece. I need to come over here. I need to erase a little bit around where her hat is. And I will tighten it back down once I find my parameters, because she needs to be visible. Oh, the back arm got a little covered up. No, that's the road. We'll just do this lightly. Yeah. Is it perfect? No. Was the point ever to be perfect? Say it with me now. No. The point was to get an idea. Once you have an idea, you get to start doing fun things with the idea. Things like blink. Refer only to editing layer. And I'm going to do all this because this is all covered. Oh, I got the black some. Oh, darn. Again, mistake? Sure. Problem? Not really. Oh. What I forgot to do, though, I can leave that. No, I don't want to leave that way. I want to go all the way back, add a new layer. Thank you. Come back to this layer. Fill, refer only, and we're going to go here. White. White. Oh, no, don't want that. White. Doesn't have to be perfect, but again, yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough for me to come back here and go. this multiply. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't want to limit myself. Should have done this earlier. I'm, again, not too worried about it. Let's marker this up. At this point, it'll be faster to just marker her entirely in highlight green because I want her to be seen. I, again, can come back and play with the coloring. I can make this right, make this wrong. Doesn't matter. It's visible. Now we have gone from, hey, I want a sketch, to a wonderful concept sketch relatively quickly for the kind of grade we're planning to work at, that I can come back and revisit, and I can totally detail this layer. I can just rock its socks off and make it how I want it to be. There is no wrong answer here. But airbrush, airbrush, airbrush. Now we're starting to get like effects I like. I get to have some fun with it. And that's where you start to get the idea. And once you have your idea, then you can do crazy things if you want, silly things, whatever. Then she starts to take on a persona. The character becomes something else. It becomes a story. Now remember, every story I had in here sauntering around about, the secret in the city, about the lady whose husband's not coming home, about the guy related to Rasputin, all that I pulled literally out of nowhere that just decided to curl in my mind. Well, it's all still there. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all still there. I can reach out and I can play with it. Don't be afraid to play, to find an idea when you don't have an idea. When you're like, I don't know how I'm doing this. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. How am I going to make this work? Doesn't matter. That won't work. I wanted that. I'll go here. Give it a blank. What's important is that the concept has been saved. That way none of y'all get too indecent. I know y'all. Yep.
I have my stuff.
Okay. I'll run a commercial and I'll be right back to take care of that. Did that. I don't have his new commercial, so let's run. Oh, I know what we'll run.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my TS. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
And to the people who are worried, Xander came by, and he indeed had nuggets for today. He was telling me he would have nuggets for tomorrow, which means he is enjoying his nuggets. I don't know if that matters to any of you, but I know some of you like to follow the sagas. Oh, wrong layer. Excuse me. Need to come back here to this layer. Do this, do this, do this. And yes, now I'm in the mood for witches on brooms with assorted styles of weaponry. Maybe I'll just do this as a... Yeah, see, I can just come here and be like, we'll do this. And we'll do something like this. But, so I could come back having done this and spend hours or days properly doing it, but it's saved. The idea exists now. And that is something that matters. Because now we have a concept. And concepts are where all great things start. Rocket Witch! Da-da-da-da. Take a minute and breathe if you can. Okay. Yeah. I'm just so excited that the groove. I have found my groove. And once I find my groove, insanity can occur. Now, I know other people have done a concept. There's an anime out there that involves like World War II rocket witches or strike witches or something like that. But this is a very different concept, very different art style. I think I can get away with it this time. Plus, I like the idea that this witch, is more a air support, ground support witch. We'll give her a fin. But man, she is hauling. And we've come up with something. And like I said, is it right, quote unquote? Nah. It's not right. Does it work? Yeah. Whoop. That's interesting. Nope, that doesn't do what I want to do either. Every once in a while, I get confused on how to fix something. So let me just do this. Let me hunt this for a second. Yeah, I should. Oh, no, because let's see. I'm on that layer. Then I should. Oh, okay, I see what happened. White. To fix, I can't use the erase tool. I have to use the white to patch, essentially. I'm fixing things with whiteout. I'm okay with that, though. There we are. Again, is this silly? Absolutely. But is it fun? Yes. Now, what have we actually learned doing this? Let's have some fun here. What I really went over with you, while I wasn't talking about it, let's break this down. Let me hide that. Okay. How to do a loose sketch. How to do a complex image in a loose sketch so that you can save it. Because, and I say it every episode, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. To the programmers, shut up. You know what I mean. So then we played with actually a modified gradient. There's some extra effects that make sense because I got my layers confused, but that's okay. We added an extra element that could have been from another image, but we made sure the background was transparent so that it layered just like the transparencies they used to use in school, for those of you who understand. Instead of being white, it's transparent, and you can see the difference of the effect. This was just color pretty la la la, but it solidified, and you can see how by having a background color of that funky green, I brought things up, and then this, which is normal, needs to go multiply. Well, no, it doesn't. Oh, what happened? Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. We're going to undo that. Go to this top layer. Multiply. And I'm just going to grab a gray while I'm sitting here. And we're going to go here. We're just going to go. And again, this isn't about catching anything right. I didn't change the color of her mask. That's okay. The green sort of works. Yeah, we'll see. This just gives us the nice blobbiness. And we'll just do a little bit here and a lot bit here to indicate just how bright that is. There we are. Not bad. Thank you. So sometimes we ignore precision to get, or we ignore the precision of doing the lines right to get the accuracy of the idea. All right? This is what lets you loosen before you dial your precision in. This is the vague sketchery. And by doing a vague sketchery layer like this, you can really get very complex ideas remarkably fast for what it represents. I will admit, I glanced at a really cool image at the very beginning of this of a cityscape that I found on Reddit. And I'm like, yeah, that's enough. Ran with the vibe of it, taking in the biggest shapes that I saw and the biggest colors that I saw. The technique will come. The form, I mean, like, I can come back here and I can say, well, look, this witch, I'm here. No, I don't want that. I won't. Give me a 20. 20's. I'm going to do this just because leaving it green makes it feel unfinished to me. It feels like I'm being lazy. There we go. But you can do this. And you can do, oh my God. I'm just tired of listening to people make excuses for not expressing themselves. Please don't. Please free yourself of that. Next week, if somebody reminds me, I will do an in-depth, and I'm not even kidding, breakdown of stick figures, why they're your friends, why you can sit and do them with great effect. I almost want to do that exercise now. I almost want to sit down and do that exercise now. But I have to do some reading for my son, and I have a phone call to help out a friend. I need to get my sticker on here. So, guys, let me go solo. I think we've had... Oh, wait. No, I can't. I almost goofed the pooch here. We're going to save as Rocket Witch Test. And remember, you can always add the word test or trial or idea at the end of your title. That marks it as it doesn't need to be perfect. Sorry, I'm a little passionate on the subject. And we will export that as a JPEG, which I already did. Or did I? I don't know. Did I save this as a clip? Yeah, okay, I'm groovy. And then we still have to Nevermind our Furthermore, don't we? Mind the Furthermore. And I'm going to have to play with the placement on that one because that's completely illegible. And that's in the way, but we'll shrink it. And I did it all caps because why not? Let's do it all caps. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. This is some Friday energy, and I will need it next week. So I'm going to do that. We're going to export this as a JPEG. NTF 8:15:25. Let me get that space because my finger didn't touch. Too bad. All right. Woo! Oh, guys. I got to run some ads. We're going to wrap up. And we're going to call it. So, who haven't I run that I need to run? You know what? I'm going to visit Jody McPhee.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
All righty, folks. We're going to hear from... Who shall we hear from? We heard from Thesis. Oh, you know what? We'll hear from my buddy Robin. I haven't heard from Robin in a while. Gotta reach out and bug her.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
And there is her update.
Welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
And it isn't one of my streams if I don't run this ad.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
That's what we're about here, letting you art, whether it's writing, gaming, making music, making objects, making memories. Everything we do is the art of our existence, so why not make it as enjoyable and as beautiful as possible, guys? I know we're in the middle of a week. It seems like we have a long haul before we hit the weekend, but it'll be here anytime soon. When you least expect it, bam. So guys, I want you, as always, I want you to keep writing, keep drawing, and keep creating, because I absolutely love what you guys do. I love everything from your awesome selfies that you take showing off what you're doing, to the stories, to the songs, to the sculptures, to the jewelry, to the window, to the wall. I love everything you guys are doing. Please keep doing it, because Lord knows it matters to me. Enjoy your gold star for adulting, Dan. I am always happy to play your ad, Kat. And with that, I think it's time to close this bad boy up. I will see you all at least tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. Well, maybe tomorrow night. I actually was planning to do a gaming stream. We'll see how that goes. But at least Friday, and you'll see a lot of me Friday, because I got Nevermind the Furthermore, and I've got the Historical Fencing Guild stream. Fridays are fun. But today, a bunch of us are going to be on Creatives at Play, doing creative things. So I want you to be there on the Independent Creator Network. And just be good to yourselves, folks. I love you. You should too. Toodle.